And then one day you get a phone call, you pick up the phone, and it's Sports Illustrated. How did that happen?
I remember, so I actually applied
Okay.
myself because I thought, well, why not? I went out and I hired a videographer, did a video because other girls were doing something like that. And I thought, well, why can't I do it? I'm going to go out of my way, make a video, present who I am, what I'm all about, submitted it, and then was just waiting. You know, you never know. And then I got a call saying, hey,
So you were waiting thinking you were going to get a call, or were you saying, I'll never get a call?
No,
Tell us the truth.
I was hoping. I was praying. I thought maybe they'll reach out to my agent and like have a meeting with me. And that's what happened. And then I'm on a call with them. And then you never know what's going to happen after that. They're like, okay, well, great getting to know you. And I'm like, okay, great.
What does that mean?
Exactly. And then you're just waiting. And I'm like, it feels like acting, like waiting for a job that I auditioned for months ago. That's exactly what it felt like. But it was about 5 a.m. I got a phone call and it said New York. And I was thinking, oh, who could it be? And I answered, and it was the Sports Illustrated team. And they said, Ashley, we just love you. They're like, how would you feel about shooting your first ever Sports Illustrated in Dominican Republic next week? And I was just like, holy shit. Like, I was thinking I was dreaming. I had to make sure I was awake. And I'm like, is this for real? I was like, hold on, I'm trying to process this. And I was like crying. I was so happy. And I'm just laying in bed. And they're like, yeah, sorry we woke you up so early because we're on East Coast time. And I was on Pacific time during that time. And I was like, no, it's okay. They're like, you can go back to bed. I was like, I won't be able to now. I was like, I am wide awake. And I just couldn't believe it. And it's because I applied myself and made it happen instead of just waiting for an opportunity, because usually you can wait and see if there's like a casting. But for me, I was like, well, I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to let them know who I am now.
That's really cool. I didn't know you could apply. I guess I think that they probably don't get a lot of applications like you. That's probably a pretty exciting day for Sports Illustrated as well.
I was like, I got to put it all out there, like who I am, what I stand for, and I made it happen. And then when it happened, and when I was on the beach shooting in the Dominican Republic, I thought, I can't believe I'm actually shooting for Sports Illustrated right now with this famous photographer that shot all the big supermodels. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And yeah, I still couldn't believe it. And I remember there was this couple walking on the beach, and they're like, hey, are you Ashley Callingbull? Because they saw the news about me making Sports Illustrated. They're like, are you doing that right now? And then they're like, you can't talk to her about it. And they're like, we're from Saskatchewan. And they were wearing Saskatchewan shirts. And I was like, oh my God, what a small world. But it made me feel like really proud, people back home. And
you had fans on the beach.
Yeah.
And you're laying there, you're like, no, this isn't Sports Illustrated. I'm just laying here in a bikini with a photographer for nothing.
This is just like a regular Tampax commercial. I'm just kidding. If anyone, if I'm ever filming anything and, for acting or whatever, and people always come around trying to be involved, if you want to get them away, you just say, oh, we're shooting a tampon commercial. Do you want to be in it? And they leave so fast.
And behind the scenes, for nobody else in this room has ever been a Sports Illustrated model.
No.
Behind the scenes, what does that shoot look like? Because it looks beautiful and glamorous and sunny, but is it ever cold, like uncomfortable, or are you just, the whole thing is amazing?
There's sand in places there shouldn't be sand.
Of course.
That's one thing.
You know who didn't need to hear that? Your father.
Yeah. So sorry, guys. Anyway, honestly, I think the weirdest thing is so many people trying to watch and come around, and they'll actually set up barriers and these walls so no one can see or take photos. It's super secretive, but there's sometimes where I got rocked by some waves pretty hard, and you're trying to be attractive and you're getting rocked and almost drowning, but trying to be sexy. And in my mind, I'm like, I hope that looks okay, because I almost died.
Well, the elephant in the room is Dad. When this is happening, this, your little Ashley, right? This your little sweetheart, and here we are, and she's, like I say, she's putting it all out there, like she said.
I know. I still haven't seen any pictures.
He's
No, I have not
everything.
seen pictures, but I'm very proud of her for what she's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
And you became the first First Nations woman to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. What does that representation mean to you?
It meant a lot. At first, I was thinking, like, why did it take so long to have an Indigenous woman there? But it made me feel proud, like, thinking, like, okay, I kicked that door wide open.
And you advocated for yourself.
Yeah, I didn't wait for the opportunity. I thought I got to go out there and make it happen. But I hope that encourages other women to, chase their dreams and, like, try to make it happen instead of waiting for an opportunity. Sometimes you got to make that opportunity come for yourself and got to create it for yourself. You got to let everyone know who you are, make your presence known, make your mark. And I made my mark, and it's been really crazy since.